Testing, testing, one, two, three. All right. Testing, testing, one, two. All right, alrighty, alrighty. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Let me reload this. Right. All right. Okay. Um. All right. I'm waiting for people to get in here. It's been a while. Hello. Yeah. All right. I guess that's my sign to go ahead and start talking. Once again, like the last stream, uh, I recorded the exact same video that I recorded last stream because, like I said, I accidentally deleted it. And so I re-recorded the parts of it I didn't have saved this morning. So once again, my voice may not be in the best place during this stream. But yeah, it's been a while since that happened. That's because last Saturday I couldn't stream. I went to my cousin's baby shower. So yeah, but now I'm back to play Namco Museum Volume 4. Yeah. Uh this is the weird one. So I'm gonna wait for a few people to get in here. Um but yeah, anyways, I guess to get back to the story of deleting that one video on accident, um, I ended up I ended up making another video in place of it that I had written the script for like at the same time pretty much. So, um, yeah, that's coming out tomorrow. Uh, I guess I'll leave hints as to what that video is going to be about, some more hints in this stream, and then I'll, I'll just make a community post, just straight up revealing what the video is going to be about, just straight up revealing the thumbnail uh, after the stream. Um, yeah, I may have. I don't know how. I don't know. I guess just to put it simply, I may have to leave in the middle of this stream. Um, may have to cut it short. I don't know. So I kind of want to breeze through this one, and I guess we should just go ahead, and just you know, play the game. Oh, okay, hold on. I was not prepared, as I usually am. All right, well, I'm gonna jump right into the game. I've only seen one chat message so far. Um, yeah. Oh, oh no. Okay. Uh, hi. Okay, someone else joined the chat. Finally. Oh Lord. Look at Pac-Man. Whoa. It's the disc itself. Okay, I think we literally watched this last stream because I know it's been a while. It's been a while because it's been 2 weeks. But yeah, I think we watched this at the end of last stream because we had time. But yeah, I gotta play Assault. 7650. That's the Namco number. Okay. Yeah, there we go. The ghost is still chasing him. All right. This is the quietest stream I've done. I'm actually shocked. I thought this was what my first stream was going to be like. Hold on. Let me move some stuff around again. This looks like the Pac-Man render that smokes crack. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Hopefully I'm not going to leave this on a black screen again like I did. Winston ass voice. You mean like Winston from like Overwatch? What Winston are you referring to? I don't know what Winston I would sound like. All right. I like the design of the museum in this one. They kept getting more and more extreme with each volume. Okay, I don't know if I said this in a previous stream, so I'll just say it here. I think it would have been cool if they had released an extra volume of Namco Museum for the PS1. Not a, the Encore one that they did release. Like a T one, where the cover is a T, and it would be like some of their, like, Famicom games and whatnot. Like, that'd be cool. Anyways. Once again, still no smoking and still no touching. Anyways. Alright, so now I'm wondering, what game do you guys want me to start with? I'm thinking of starting with Assault. This is the weird one. I don't really like strong... I mean, I don't really not a fan of Assault, but I'm bad at it. It's kind of hard to play on a, like it just... The controls mess with my brain. I know, I can recognize it's a good game. The Return of Ishtar, that's like a bad game. I think people just generally agree that's like not a very good game. It's like, this is like one of the most over-ambitious games Namco ever made. And, you know, I'm one of those people, I will knock games for being ambitious, you know? Ishtar? Yeah, I'm an Ishtar hater. I think that's most people. I mean, the game didn't even get like, okay, Tower of Jiraga was huge in Japan, and its sequel was not. Like that says a lot. That came out 2 years later, was not. I will say this game feels very like not even really ahead of its time like the first game does, but yeah. I mean, I guess you guys want me to start with Ishtar because I heard a few of you, seen a few of you, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I guess I didn't explain what I meant by the T. Genpei Toumaden. I'm not calling it the Genji and that Heike clans. This game isn't very good. It's kind of fun to play for a few seconds though. It's one of those kinds of games that's like not good, but it's like it's fun to play, but it's not fun to actually do anything in. Yeah, like okay, yeah, what I was saying earlier, I'm not really as willing as other people to just give a game a pass for being ambitious. If that ambition is like the entire problem with the game, then it's kind of like if they knew this ambition was like if they had the ability to know this ambition was going to be a problem in the first place, which I think kind of is the case with the Return of Ishtar, then I'm kind of knocking it because it's like, okay, just do something good. Don't do something ambitious, you know? Simpler, better to the point, you know what I mean? I don't know. What was my first gaming thing? I'm sorry, I think there were a lot of typos in that message. I was trying to understand it. My first gaming thing? I don't know. That's always a very hard question to answer. I don't remember my first memories with video games. I do remember, I've talked about this a few times. I was like really young. I had a babysitter that had like some stuff. And she had a Super Nintendo, and I'm trying to remember what games. It was like 3 games. I can't remember the third game though. But I did remember it years later. I remember Super Mario All-Stars and Tetris Attack. Those are 2 things I remember. Because I mentioned that in the video where I talk about Tetris Attack. Oh, like a... okay, well, technically, this is a very complicated story. I mean, I guess I grew up playing games on like a Windows 98 PC. I grew up playing all those Windows games. Even though I was born in the 2000s, I grew up on a lot of like late 90s leftovers because my sister was born in the late 90s. Technically my first game console was an NES that my brother had, but I didn't know that I had until like I was in high school and we just found it. Long story, I'm not going to get into it here. The first console I did like have that was an Xbox 360. So, yeah. Your first was a Dindy? Nice. Do you know what the first game you had for it was? Yeah, Return of Ishtar is a Jiraga sequel. I'm sorry, I was caught up in this other conversation I was having. Terra Enigma. I did not grow... I'm from North America, so as you can tell from my voice, so I did not have Terra Enigma, unfortunately. I'm trying to remember what that... It's gonna kill me now. What was the other game? I don't know. But anyways, back to talking about Namco Museum. We got kind of sidetracked there. The stream started out, I was on the black screen for like 3 minutes, just talking to nobody, just being like, okay, I'm waiting for people to come in here. And then all of a sudden I'm getting swamped with all these questions. It's weird. It's a weird experience. And Pac-Man's neck really hurts, except for he doesn't have a neck because he's been looking up this whole time. Anyways, Pac-Land. That's another game on here. Not a big Pac-Land guy. It's like, it's a good game. I guess it's important. But yeah, I don't know. Ordyne, I'm not really a fan of this era of Namco's shoot 'em ups. It's fine though. I always get it confused with Baroomba because they were both on the PC Engine, despite the fact that they're very different games. But I always have to remember which one is which. And yeah. Super Mario Brothers. Babysitter had that English translated Shin Megami Tensei 2. Okay, it's all just like Super Famicom RPGs. That's what it was. I know for a fact it definitely wasn't an RPG. I don't know. That would have been funny though. Like, as a 3-year-old playing a Super Nintendo RPG. Anyways, I think you guys wanted me to start with Return of Ishtar. Once again, I will not take this game that seriously, just like Drago. Just like I did when I was playing this game's prequel. Yeah. I wonder if there's another Easter egg in here, like if I press a certain button combination, I'll get a pickaxe or something like last time, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even call like Pac-Land not very fun. I don't know. It's just like not something I want to play, you know? Like when I'm like, oh, I want to play a platformer, like Pac-Land just doesn't come up at all, you know? It's not like a game I want to play, you know? It's not even like unfun, bad or anything. It's just like it's not a game I want to play. It's like skip me to the stuff. I'd rather play an outright bad game because it'd be more interesting to play than Pac-Land. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. I guess I can explain that more when we get into Pac-Land because it is a good game and it doesn't even like not hold up that well. I mean, it kind of does. I actually forgot how it controls on here. That's going to be an issue, but yeah, the controls are weird. Yeah, it's weird. It's trippy for me seeing people call like the Wii retro. It's like, what? Anyway, here's the instruction card for Return of Ishtar. Oh, you gotta press start to exit. Here is whatever this is. No, I genuinely think I would not want to play this game at all if I wasn't kind of forcing myself to play it. Look at the password form. This why was this game not a Famicom game? Or like an MSX game or whatever. I mean, it'd probably be a better idea to release it on the Famicom. Why? This game is so weird. You guys will see when I start playing it. This game might be the most obscure game in like... I mean, this game has like all the obscure This particular Volume 4 has like all the weird, obscure Namco games. But this one's probably like the weirdest, most obscure one because... And it's kind of earned that position. It's not like, oh, this is like a hidden gem. Like, no, this game is baffling. I don't even know why they want to put this on here. Like, this is the kind of game... I don't know. Like, it's not even really well-liked by fans. And, like, reminder, these are fans of Tower of Draga. So they can put up with anything. So the fact that, you know, Return of Ishtar isn't even well-liked is interesting. Anyways, you want to look at the PCB? There it is. The system Oh, this isn't even like the specific Ishtar. This is like the System 86 PC board. Alright. How to play. We'll skip that because I need to show you guys how stupid this game is. Okay, this museum is cool. I'm not a fan of this game. This museum, pretty awesome. That red might be a little bit much, but once again, cool vibes. Maybe not as cool as the Draga one, which had the giant Draga, but you know, this one's pretty cool. Anyways, now I'm going to play the game, Return of Ishtar. This is... You guys are going to see how weird this game is. I mean, right off the bat. Like, is that a mirror made out of her hair? Like, what? Are they in her body? What's going on? I'm confused and scared. What were they thinking? Yeah. The Return of Ishtar. I will admit, cool logo. New game. Yeah. We have a new game and a continue game option for an arcade game. Here's the thing. Okay, so for like my last mysteries video, I got a lot of comments of people talking about, oh, maybe Namco was named, you know, Namco of Tomorrow as like a reference because Namco knew, you know, consoles were going to be like the future of gaming. This completely disproves that theory. I don't think the name had any meaning because if they knew consoles were going to be the future of gaming, they would not release a game like this. Reminder, there is no timer. You could just stay on this screen however long you want. Reminder, this is an arcade game. And you can just sit here and leave it like this. What is this? Yeah, this is an arcade game that tries to be like a console game. It is so weird. Yeah, but both of them, they're getting, okay. Oh yeah, twin sticks. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this volume came out before the DualShock, but it includes some twin stick games. And I don't think it has any kind of DualShock support. I mean, obviously, because that was, you know, made after this collection came out. So it's weird to control. You control it with the D-pad and the buttons. Which is kind of annoying. But yeah. You know what? I'm gonna be female today, guys. There we are. This is probably the first arcade game with a save system. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Well, I mean, like Space Invaders like saves your data. But yeah, as you can see, it's my favorite Genesis game. The Return of Ishtar. Oh. Uh-huh. No! Okay, I forgot. One of these doors is the door you're supposed to go into. Oh no, game over. Yeah, you game over immediately. Yeah, I genuinely do not understand what was going through their brains when they made this game. New game. Just get out of here. All right, we still got to be female though. Come on. So yeah, this trilogy is weird. So like Tower of Draga is like the, oh my lord. Really? And then I got to go through all this again. I am not saving that password. I'm not. Okay, we're over the game over screen. I thought I was going to be able to play this game for longer, but I guess not. This game is way more annoying than I thought. Anyways, I was making the joke how it sounds like Sega Genesis music. All right, we're using the fireballs. Anyways, what I was going to say was that this like trilogy is so weird. Like, oh my. Does the game have like dynamic difficulty every time you die or something? Like, what is going on? I'm just trying to get past like that. I'm trying to go through the door. Ugh. Yeah, it'll look like Grimace. All right. You know what? You know what? I'm male now. I'm male. I can't take it. I'm pretty sure. You know what? The game is harder when you're female. That's what it is, isn't it? It's messed up. It's just like real life. Alright. Alright. Where's the key? I mean, we have the Kai, but where's the key? Grimaces, get out of here. Also, just go ahead, make all your Sega Genesis jokes here, because, yeah, this sound is very Sega Genesis. Anyways, I think this is the wrong door. What? Okay, I literally, like, this morning, to be prepared for this, I literally, like, watched a little bit of a long play of this game. And I do not know what they were doing to get past any of this. I am not familiar with this game that much. All I know is that it is not very well liked, and it's weirdly ambitious, trying to be like a home game for arcades with passwords and stuff. Uh-huh. There's your arcade timer. Yeah, you know what? You guys can call me out for dismissing this game before, because, you know, at this point, yeah, I do deserve it. Okay, do I have to bring Gil with me? Is that what the problem is? Where even is Gil? Come here, Gil. Come here. Follow me. Follow me. Oh, you're dead now. Oh. Gil dying, but he had to have died off screen. You're telling me something didn't attack him just standing there off screen? He only dies when he's on screen? Yeah, I don't know. This game is just, I don't get it. Go to the door at the very end. Okay. We got Gunmeister. This was my expert for like the past Namco Museum streams. I don't know. When I think of like Mega Drive, like the Mega Drive sound, I think of it as the Genesis sound. Like I generally prefer to call it the Mega Drive 2, but I don't know, when I think of like the sound, I call it like the Genesis sound. Bow, bow, bow. All right. I'm both Kai and Gilgamesh. Okay, do not kill Kai. I mean, Gil. I got him confused now. Somehow. Okay. I did need to bring Gil with me. I don't know why. Was I not paying attention to that walkthrough I was watching? I don't know. Room pass is VZY. Anyways, I'm making more progress, so, you know, that's a good thing. Anyways, as I was saying earlier, like way earlier, this trilogy of games is like really weird. I mean, I know there's more Babylonian Castle Saga games, but like Tower of Draga, it's like the main game. Then we got this game, which is like the escape from the tower, basically. And then you got, get him, Gil. Then you got Quest of Kai, which is actually my favorite one for the Famicom, which is ironically more arcade friendly than this game is. Get him. Oh no! Oh no. But that's like the prequel of her going into the tower, so it's weird. Oh, there's a spell where you can teleport Gil to you. I forgot the key. You know, I once again, this is just like Fozon last stream, and I don't want to piss anyone off. Okay, hold on. I gotta check the games list for Volume 5. Because I'm tired of these games where, like, I'm bumbling around like an idiot. And I'm pissing people off. What is Volume 5? Metro Cross? I'm not very good at that game, but I can play it. Barduke. Yeah, that's a good one. I like Barduke a lot. Dragon Spirit, Pac-Mania. Valkyrie no Densetsu may have issues with that game, but I've played it. I like it. Yeah, not as bad as this one. This collection has all the games where I'm in, and Volume 3 with Fozon and Tower of Draga has all the games where I could piss people off by not playing them correctly. I just want to move on to the next thing. So what game do you guys want me to play next? We got Assault, Genpei Toumaden, and Ordyne and Pac-Land. Yes, I have played those like post-market Namco Famicom games. I've tried the Pac-Man Championship Edition and the G Plus, and they're actually pretty cool. Do Genpei? Okay, and then I'm gonna piss you off on this one too, aren't I? Because I know this is a game with a lot of secrets as well, but I'm just going to be... Like I said, this is a game that's fun to play. Not really fun to actually try to play. This is like basically like the side-scrolling version of Draga. I don't know, that's kind of unfair to say. Yeah, I just let this stuff speak for itself. I actually like this a lot in this little black void. It's very mysterious. I like this little room. It's pretty cool. It's pretty creepy. This is a liminal space. And you got the moon. That's what I call a liminal space. This dude hates Genpei. Okay. Okay, I'll do Ordyne next. Okay. I like this room. Maybe not as much as the room leading up to it, but, you know, still has that cool vibe. This game does have a cool vibe, I will say. Like, none of these games are bad, like, artistically. lambuxuaciously. Alright, guys. I really want to apologize. I'm going to have to go real quick. Hold on. I will be back in a little bit, like very shortly. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was seeing what the chat said. Yeah, this game is a little more straightforward than Draga. Anyways. Yeah, I like this museum, basically, to put it simply. I like this one a lot. Alright. I ain't reading all that. Yeah, so despite translating some things were left untranslated. Anyways, once again, this is what I was talking about. This game looks cool. It looks awesome, but sadly, gameplay-wise, it's not as awesome as it should be. This game's still, like, I don't know, it's worth playing. And I'm going to butcher playing it as I get backseated here by the chat. You cannot forget your... oh, okay. Go and destroy your... you have... okay. I was in the middle of reading that, lady. You didn't have to say it so fastly. Ah. Okay. Already, I'm overwhelmed. I am overwhelmed. It has been a long time since I played. Okay, why am I game overing after one life in these games? Okay, it's been a while since I played this game, so I gotta... Hell. We gotta get out of hell. Ah! Oh, this. Give me that. So, okay, so here we are in the big stages. It looks like QWOP. That's what this game looks like on the big stages. That's all I can think of. Is just QWOP. Also, invisible wall here. It's funny. Amazing. Oh. Look how goofy it looks. I kind of... I guess another Namco game that did this is Blast Off. Look at the little smiley face, winky face clouds. Look at them. Okay, I am really gonna try to not get hit, but I kind of forgot how to use the sword properly in this game. Okay. Oh, there we go. Get out of here. Okay, I'm not reading the chat. I'm fully engrossed into the world of okay, now I'm not. Okay, there's a little map. And now we're in these sections, the top-down sections. Yeah, this game is all over the place. It actually is kind of, once again, very ambitious, like Return of Ishtar, but not that much. You know, we're not dealing with passwords here. I don't know why. I should do a history, honestly, because I've made it very clear, like, my dislike for these style of games. I don't dislike this game as much as some other games that are, like, weirdly ambitious like this, but I don't know, it'd be an interesting... I mean, I'd probably never do it, but it'd be interesting to do a video on, like, the history of, like, games that try to be, like, the most epicest game ever of all time. Okay, yeah, oh. Yeah, of course, okay, yep. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I have not been looking at the chat. I am too... Hold on. Yeah, this game is, yeah, this game is on Famicom, but not really. It's a weird port spin-off thing. I don't know how to explain it. Don't swing the sword randomly. See, I don't remember how to properly swing the sword. Oh yeah, that's why my sword's all broken. See, once again, this is another one of those games. These are the kind of games I hate playing on stream. Yeah, this and Genpei Toumaden are very similar. And they have similar names, too. The secret FMV. Hold on. Let me look this up. Genpei Toumaden secret FMV. What do you mean, like for this in Namco Museum? Where is the... How do I find the secret FMV for this game? I don't know. I guess if I don't get an answer, I guess I'm just moving on to Ordyne. Once again, really like this museum though. To get the secret FMV, I gotta know the secrets just in case I make a video on these. Reset the game and hold L1 and R1 during the Namco splash screen. Okay. We'll see. if this works. Oh yeah. It's a compilation of live action and animated promos for the game. All right. This might not work, actually. Oh, it did work. Okay. I'm speechless. It looks so goofy. Hello. Yeah, I'm watching this weird secret FMV you can access in Namco Museum Volume 4. That sound effect's so funny. How long is this? Uh-huh. Yeah. I feel like I really got to do a video on Mirai Ninja, but I don't want to. Somebody else can make it, but I also feel like I'm one of the only people that could make it. I don't know that much about Mirai Ninja. I just know that it exists, you know? Anyways, now imagine some kid. I know this happened to at least one kid. One kid just clutched the L1 and R1 buttons for like no particular reasons, and then just came across that on accident their first time booting up the game. Like, I don't know, this is just some weird kid that does this with, like, he did this with, like, every PS1 game, just held the L1 and R1, and then all of a sudden he gets greeted with that, and he thinks that's the intro or something. I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's cool. I mean, the game itself looks cool. I definitely, like, if I was a kid in Japan and, like, when this game came out, I think 87. In 1987, like, definitely I'd want to play this game just because it looks cool. So, I mean, yeah. I'm just hating on it from the perspective of somebody who has kind of, you know, already played it. Alright, I'm going to Ordyne. We're actually moving through these pretty quickly. At least I think pretty quickly. Actually, we're not. Okay. I think it was we spent the first 20 minutes of stream on that conversation about like early gaming memories, and I still can't remember what that other Super Nintendo game was. Anyways, Ordyne's museum is awesome. Like, this one always stuck out to me out of all the museums. Look at this. You're on a plane. And like, this effect is actually kind of cool and doesn't suck. And then it's like a bar serving Ordyne stuff. I don't know. Okay, I don't know why literally everything is on this one thing. A button for Ordyne. They just made merchandise of anything back in the day. Like, what is that? A cup holder? Like, what is it? System 2. So this is a System 2 game. We're like really... I think this is the newest game in the main 5 PS1 Namco museums. I could be wrong though. Yeah, the Ordyne Marketing Material Diner. Yeah. Sky Inn. Okay. Boom. Then you get... Oh no. This isn't right. This isn't... Oh, there we go. Oh, that was the clouds. Okay. Okay, I was worried. It was like a glitch or something. Look at this. Why is it so detailed? This might... Do you guys think this wins for the coolest? Okay. I've been ranking the games in all of these streams so far, but I haven't ranked the museums themselves. I don't know which one is the best in each. I know Galaga had to be the best in the first one, right? And then the Draga had to be the best one in the third one. This is easily the best in the fourth one. And maybe the best in the whole series. I don't know. I already know beforehand, I really like the Valkyrie one in Volume 5. So, yeah. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. I always like confuse Ordyne and Barunba because they were both on PC Engine, even though they're very different games. Yeah, the Sky Feeler, yeah. I don't know. I gotta... At the end of all these streams, at the end of my Volume 5 stream, I definitely need to, like... go look back at my streams and, like, rank all of these. Oh, 7650. That's funny. But yeah, you got the shopkeeper here. Anyways, let's just play some Ordyne. Yeah, I didn't put a thumbnail on this stream because I was lazy. I didn't feel like it. I was just like, eh, whatever. There it is, Ordyne. Immediately, like, it's just weird seeing these... Like, this game was only 8 years old by the time... Like, think of games that are 8 years old now. You know what's 8 years old now? What's almost 8 years old now? Like what? Like Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War, Spider-Man, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This was 8 years old in 1996. And you see the rest of this collection. Like, it's just weird to think about that, how fast technology progressed and then how slow it progressed after that. Anyways. I think this is the newest game. No. Hold on. Let me pause the game. Why can I not pause? Let me pause. Okay. There we go. Hold on, let me look at the list. Okay, no, this is not the newest game on these PS1 Namco museums. That would be Valkyrie no Densetsu. Well, technically Dragon Saber is the newest on the Encore, but I'm not playing Encore. So of like the main 5, it's Valkyrie. But I mean, this is close. I didn't know you could get hit by that. Anyways. Okay, it's going to be hard to get me off of this one. Did I just shoot the shop? No, there it is. Welcome to the Space Inn. Well, we're not in space, and this isn't an inn, it's a shop. Okay, so you can't pause when you have invincibility frames. That's stupid. Yeah, games take like 8 years to develop now, whereas like this game was probably developed in like 3 months, 3 or 5, or 3 to 9 months probably. Yeah, a game would look outdated in 3 years. Like what, 1993? Like, okay, let's compare like 1985. What was the like Space Harrier came out? Honestly, Space Harrier, it definitely probably looked limited on like a color front compared to this game. But I think Space Harrier still looked pretty good for 1988, I guess. I'm saying as somebody who wasn't alive then. By the way, I'm kind of shocked you guys aren't bringing up a lot of the recent game announcement stuff in the chat. Not that I'm complaining, but I wasn't going to talk about it unless anybody brought it up anyways. Anyways, what was it? Like 1991 was 3 years after this. What came out in 1991? I don't know, I'm guessing I need to think something fair, like another Namco arcade game. I'm not getting anything. I don't need to speed up. Tank Force came out 3 years after this. It doesn't look much better though. It's another Namco arcade game. I can't... Oh, Street Fighter 2! Duh, why was I not... Arcade games from 1991. I was trying not to think of like console games, so I was like, okay, don't say Sonic. And I was like, oh yeah. Street Fighter 2 came out in 1991. This really reminds me of Fantasy Zone bosses. I mean, the game as a whole is very Fantasy Zone-esque with the shops and everything. And the cutesiness. Stop! Oh no! Oh no! It is so hard to talk while playing one of these games. Yeah, CPS-1 was out by 1988. I don't know if it was out by the time this game came out. Hold on, let me look when Ordyne was released. It looks like a CD spinning around. That's actually kind of cool. I don't think that was on purpose. That is a really cool effect though. Okay, yeah, September 1988. I think the CPS-1 would have been out at that point. Hold on. Let me look it up. CPS-1. Alright, so yeah, at this point, actually it would have just have been Forgotten Worlds. And that's it. And Ghouls and Ghosts would have come out like a few months after this game. But yeah, I mean, Street Fighter 2 came out 3 years later, and that's a clear progression. And then like this collection came out in 1996, and the first Ridge Racer came out in 1993. That's honestly not that much. I don't know. This was a dumb conversation. Oh wait, three-way. I could use that. Okay, the weapons are different. Are they randomized? I should play with the dip switches on this one. Okay, I don't know why I've slept on Ordyne this long. Because I'm kind of liking it the more I'm playing it. Oh, cool scaling effects. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. What? Nice. Oh, I continued at a checkpoint. That's what happened. Okay. I thought I was restarting the whole stage. Because the stage was already so short to begin with. Okay, I remember this stage. I remember this when I played the PC Engine version a little bit. It looks way cooler in the arcade version. Liquid Kids. I mean, all of these cutesy arcade games kind of like have the same style. Mizubaku Daiboken. Yeah. This game really reminds me of Fantasy Zone. I mean, that looks like Opa Opa kind of there. Dreamco Limited. I don't know the story to this game. Oh, yeah, your weapons run out too, like Fantasy Zone, though they at least last a little longer. I don't know, this might be a Fantasy Zone kind of situation where, like, the game is, like, you think the game's, like, an amazing masterpiece if you've only played, like, the first two stages. But then, if you've ever played past that, you can kind of see the game's flaws. No! Okay. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, this definitely... How did they... They did not do this in the PC Engine version. There's no way. I don't remember this part. That actually wasn't that hard, either. Give me those. I don't know. This game is pretty fun so far, though. I played it a little bit before, but I kind of was just like, okay, this is cool. I don't know. I might need to get more into Ordyne. I don't know. And this game feels way more fun after playing two games I'm not particularly fond of and was struggling with earlier. I mean, it's nice to have a more straight... I'm sorry, guys. I'm stupid. I can only play these stupid people games. Oh, no. No! No! Oh. I was trying to get all the crystals before I went in the shop. And I ended up accomplishing neither of my goals. Alright, this is cool. Also, you don't take damage from hitting the environment, which... What is that? What is that? My eyes did not deceive me. Everyone saw that. Am I on drugs? What did I see? That was a naked lady. Okay, no, you do take environmental damage. What? Did that reset my crystals? That better not have. Extra ship. I guess I could use that since this game kicks you... Ah, dang it. Wide or Vulcan? I guess I'll get wide. Greed leads to doom. Yes. Okay, well, that was pointless. I just paid for that and then lost it. Okay. My greed! My greed! Actually... No. Okay, this is a little easier than a Fantasy Zone boss. This is cool. This is like if I'm sorry, I have to say it. This is like if Opa Opa had to fight Sonic or something. He's like, no, I'm Sega's mascot. There you go. Oh, jeez, I thought that was gonna hit me. Okay. Yeah, the sprite rotation is really cool. Okay, it's gonna be okay. I'm having too much fun, guys. You know, I'm very biased towards games like this, so I'm gonna have a hard time putting this down. Like I gave up immediately on those. Oh, your bombs move different underwater. Whoa. On those Thinking Man's games I was playing earlier, but these Vapid ones. Man, I could play me a Vapid game like this. Oh, that's cool. I want to go back to the game. All right, I'll let myself die after this. I promise, guys. I'm having too much fun. Also, the checkpoints aren't that bad. These stages are short. And I really appreciate that since, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the video that I accidentally deleted, I'm going to die. Literally a huge part of the reason why that video just broke my computer's hard drive's soul is because it's so long. It's so needlessly long. And I like this game, but it's just so long for what it is. It's kind of refreshing. I will be back to remake that video after the one I'm releasing tomorrow. I guess I can give you guys some hints as to... Okay, so Vulcan is kind of like a machine gun. Okay, I get it. But yeah, I guess I can give you guys hints as to what my next video will be. Also, the music in this game is pretty cool. Yeah, I guess I'll stop there. It's getting a little tough. Look at that. Look at this. Anyways. The co-op in this game's got to be pretty fun. Of all time? Opa, come on, guys. Opa Opa's the GOAT. Yeah, it really should be. Anyways, this game's cool. Anyways. I guess I'll give you, well, I asked you guys whether you want me to, okay. So we're on the final two games. We're on Assault and Pac-Land. So you guys tell me whether you want me to play Assault or Pac-Land first. And while I'm waiting, I guess I'll give you guys hints as to what the next video is going to be. The first, I'm talking about a trilogy, right? And the first game is this developer's first game ever. And it released in 1993. Meanwhile, the second game released in 1996, and the third game released in 2005. Yeah, I guess that'll give you a hint right there. But that's enough information. Pac-Land, almost at the same time, but the Pac-Land beats it out. Okay. I do wish we could end on a higher note with Pac-Land, but I guess I will play Assault second. not hating on Pac-Land though. I mean, I kind of was earlier. Also, yeah. Bounces you up and down. Yay. Anyways. I think Pac-Land was the first good... Like, Super Pac-Man and Pac-and-Pal were just, like, really weird. Super Pac-Man isn't even that bad. It's just kind of... I don't know how to explain it. Pac-and-Pal is not very good. Which sucks, because, I mean, I like the characters and stuff, but... I think Pac-Land is, like, the first, like, truly great Pac-Man Namco game since the original. And... I said is, like this game isn't very old. Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, the first Crash Bandicoot came out in 1993. That's what I'm talking about. I was being sarcastic. I was sarcastic. For anyone watching the VOD in the future, I was being sarcastic. Sarcastically reply. I feel like my VODs are unwatchable because, like, I'm just talking to chat, but I'm not, like, reading it out to save time. It's making everything more confusing. Sold... Oh, as a sequel to the Tower of Druaga board game. A button. Yes, buttons. My favorite merchandise. Buttons. PCB. This is Super Pac-Man hardware. I mean, Pac-Land hardware. What am I talking about? The pop. Look at him. He's running all over the place. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what... Alright, I'll give you guys more hints. I have talked about the first game before. I love this beach. I don't really know what this has to do with Pac-Land, but, like, this is cool. This reminds me of the end of, myhouse.wad. Oh, look at Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man taking their little break. Oh, okay. I see what you did there, Namco. Putting that invisible wall there, because you know where I was gonna go. You know where I was gonna go. Don't think I don't know what you. How come I can go over here? But I can't go through here. Why can't I go through here, Namco? Anyways, yeah, no, I've talked about this first game that I'm talking about in the next video before. Like in one of my earlier videos this year that definitely all of you have seen. Pretty sure. Ooh, he got caught. He got caught. Once again, this one's weird. I think this is actually Pac-Man's first appearance in a museum, if I'm not wrong. So it's like there's two Pac-Men. It's Pac-Man watching Pac-Man. It's weird. Are there multiple Pac? Can he like clone himself like Kirby? I don't know. But no. I have talked about this first game before, and I'm basically not going to repeat anything I said about it. I'm just going to like add... I only cover this game for like 3 minutes in this video. And I basically I only talk about like the characters and the music. That's it, because I didn't mention that when I previously talked about this game. The second game was ported to a console the same year it came out, 1996. And it's really cool. It's my favorite of the three. And I think most people's favorite of the three. And I think it's a contender for the developer's best game. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? I caught you again. Why are you snooping? I don't think that was Pac-Man in the bathroom. I don't know. I guess that was Pac-Man in the bathroom. Oh, there he is again. Why are you snooping? Get out of here, dude. Dude, get out of here. You freaking creeper. Jesus. Oh, there he is. He's just right there now. What are you doing, buddy? I love the music for this one. Oh, he ran away. Where'd he go now? Oh, he's chasing the fairy. Anyways, yeah, I gave you guys more hints as to what the next video is going to be about. Can you stop him? Stop it. Nope. They just do that forever. Well, oh, they're like confused. What's going on? What's going on, Pac-Man? You seen all that? It's kind of messed up. Man, you gotta put a stop to it. You gotta get your power pellet. Where is it? Okay, there has to be a power pellet around now. We gotta like progress the storyline. Wait a second. Can I go out to that boat? No. Is this just where it ends? Does anybody know that there's like a secret here where I can give Pac-Man a power pellet and make him stop this ghost? Yes, this is the Hanna-Barbera Pac-Man music, and that's what's used in-game as well, because it's kind of based on the TV show, but not really. Yellow coconut. Okay, yeah, I was thinking it would be a coconut. I don't see a yellow one, though. There it is. Give it to Miss Pac-Man. Okay. This is fun. I actually really like this secret. Woo! It's like the Chow Garden. He's too stupid. He doesn't know what he's doing. So I gotta give it to his wife, I think. What? Oh, there we go. Now we give it to him. And then, oh, the game forces you to watch it. Oh, he stood that man up. They about to fight. He about to get it. Oh, my Lord. Oh, wow. Oh. There's something brutal going on behind that rock. Where'd he go? Oh. He's back. You chilling? You happy now? That's funny. Alright, where's my reward? What? Oh. What was that? What the heck was that? What was that? Okay, seriously. Okay, once again, let me know. What comes after this? Oh, it'll give you jump shoes? Oh! Oh! Okay. Is there anything I can jump on? I don't think there is. It's just cool. It is very trippy jumping in a Namco Museum. Also, he gets a little animation of him jumping, and he jumps the same way no matter which way you're facing. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, there'd be a creepy pop. So, I was playing my Namco Museum Volume 4, then all of a sudden, Pac-Man killed a ghost. Anyways, I think all this distracted from my talk about the next video. But yeah, I want to see what you guys... I do want to... I love doing that. I just love teasing my videos and seeing what you guys guess I'm going to do. I guess I'll leave another hint about the third game. I already said this. It's in a community post. It's really bad. And it was made by another developer besides the original. Oh, you can't even jump in the rest of the museum? That sucks. Whee! Whee! I love that Pac-Man sprite. Why didn't they just make a Pac-Man game with the little Namco Museum sprites, now that I think about it? Anyways. Let's just play the game. You all have waited long enough. I love this art, by the way. I want to live on Pac-Land. Trip number. Well, I've taken a trip before. Oh, it does. Okay, I gotta figure out the controls. Okay, it's not L1, R1. Oh no. Oh no. No, this is not well suited to the PlayStation. No, don't do this. Don't. Please. No. Oh no. Why am I not? Oh no. Oh no, I should have played this before. Okay. What are the controls? What are the controls? Why am I... Stop stopping me. Stop. Pac-Man, stop stopping. Oh, that's... Okay. That's weird. Okay, run button. Oh, you turn around. Okay. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have a difficult time with this. Okay, hold on. No, I gotta reset this. I gotta change this. Can I change this? Also, I should have messed with the dip switches in Ordyne. I'll do that before. My pack? What is this? Oh, is that lives? Config 1P, type 1. Jump, L move, R move, jump, dash. Please give me, yeah. Type D. That's what I want. On, alright. Yeah, I know that. I knew that was going to be a problem going in with Pac-Land. I'm like, okay, what control is it going to be L and R? And then I realized, oh, I mean L and L. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of rough. But I figured there would be a way to like switch it back to like quote unquote normal controls. Yeah, I know the TurboGrafx version does this too, where you can go back to using like normal controls. I'm gonna go real quick. I gotta go take a break again real quick, and I'll be back. You guys can enjoy the Pac-Land demo, I guess. I'm back. All right. Just saying that, just in case. Anyways. Pac-Land with normal controls now. Normal. How it should be. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Pac-Land's controls. It's just, you know. They feel a little delayed. Is that like the port or something? I don't know. But, ah! I knew that was gonna happen. Well, no, they did. Bombi and, doesn't require, QDQ and Bombi don't require a special controller, because we did play them when I played Volume 2. What is going on? Oh. My controller went out because I'm an idiot. Okay. Eat him. Yeah, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Also, the church. Uncensored. Finally. We can play Pac-Land how it was intended. Break time. That sure was a break. That was quite the break. This game really does look really good for a 1984 game. Like, I don't know, it looks very MS Painty, very rudimentary with the color palette, but like, I love that. There's like no other game from this period that like actually just did that and leaned into it, you know? What in the world? What the heck? Oh my lord. Oh, that's a feast. Oh, that's a feast, baby. Oh, that was a feast right there. I guess they do own the rights to the theme. The least fun stage in Smash Brothers. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that Namco owns the rights. Oh no, there's the moving bridge. This is... We should base the whole museum around this. And then, yeah, okay. So begins annoying conveyor belts and platformers. Okay, so this game was... Oh my lord. Okay, so one thing I want to note is that this game did not, like, exist in isolation. A lot of people probably think that. Like, oh, this was the first side-scrolling platformer. That's not true, though. Somewhat. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh. I'm doomed. Okay. Yeah, what was it? What was I going to say? This game is actually based on Konami's Track and Field. No, I don't actually know. Anyways, I guess we'll finally finish it off with Assault. That's a very striking name for one of these games, by the way. Assault. Well, I mean, like scrolling platformers. Like scrolling. Oh, there he is again. You know what? Let's play this whole thing out again. Hey! Get out of here. Ah, it's so nice out here. Thankfully, there's no one here to bother me. What are you doing? Hey, you get out of here, dude. What? What are you doing? I told you, dude. I'm gonna call the cops on you, dude. Get out of here. Hey, quit that. Quit looking at my wife, who is with another version of me. Okay, how did I get him last time? Okay, the triggers are like very specific for this. Jesus. How did I get him last time? This is difficult to do. Hey. Okay, I can't do it again. You know what? I don't know why that's difficult to do. You know, I have a very cynical take on Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and that's that Sega can't sell it on its own merits. They can't just sell a Sonic Racing game. I'm kind of sick, like, also the Tifa reveal in Street Fighter 6. I'm like, okay, Terry, you know what, if anybody's going to be in, like, a guest fighter in a Street Fighter game, like, yeah, Terry deserves that. But then Tifa, it's kind of like, okay, what is the point of this? I'm kind of sick of, like, these crossovers should be their own thing. Crossovers should not be in Street Fighter. I think, I don't know. Can things not have sanctity anymore? Can things not have sanctity? Anyways. But no, the Sonic Racing Crossworlds, I've always been kind of cynical about this game because it's just like, it just feels like Sega can't sell it on its own merits. They can't just sell a Sonic Racing game. It's like, oh, we got SpongeBob, we got Minecraft Steve in it. It's like, I don't know. Very cynical about it. I will say, like, the All-Stars games, like the Sega Superstars games, like those really show, I think I've talked about this before on one of these streams. I don't remember which one. Sega's like lack of a real brand identity. I think Sega only really had a brand identity from like 1984 to like 1991. Like from the release of Flicky to the release of Sonic, I feel like Sonic like caused this like fracture in Sega's identity where it didn't feel like as cohesive. Like, I mean, look at Namco, you know, we're playing Namco Museum. They have like a very cohesive identity, obviously with like Bandai Namco now. It's a little all over the place, but like, you know, I don't know. I don't think Sega characters really fit well together compared to like Namco characters. Especially ones from different eras. Yeah, it's so stupid. Like, I think that's stupid too, how they don't have like the classic versions of the characters. Like, dude, okay, that's like what are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing, Sega? But that's not even the most questionable thing Sega announced last night. There's the Tupac thing. That is genuinely kind of depraved. Oh, I can like look at these closer. Like the grave robbing Tupac for the new RGG project. Also, like, I am very concerned about Street Fighter 6. Honestly, I'm thinking about making a game, making a video talking about how fighting games aren't art anymore and how Evo has like ruined the artistic side of fighting games, you know? Like I said, like Tifa and Street Fighter 6, there's no sanctity to anything anymore. Like, I don't know. I don't like making whiny, bitchy videos, but like, I don't know. I gotta say this because no one else is complaining about this shit. Like, are we whoa, gotta chill out on the, are we stupid? Like, what, like, I'm very worried about the new Virtua Fighter game. For one, it's not called 6, which like I get, But I think it's I think the only names for this game that I would accept are like Virtua Fighter or Virtua Fighter 6. And like, given how long it's been, honestly, I think it's better if they just went with Virtua Fighter or something. Like I'd have no problem with that. Like, yeah, I know using the original name is like annoying and whatever. It's like, oh, you got to put the year at the end, but I think that'd be fine. But Crossroads is just weird, especially, given that Sega has another game out that they're supporting with a live service model right now, Cross Worlds. But like, I hear all the quotes from like the director, producer, designer, whatever, that like, oh, we're like really like, we're going to stay true to the realistic combat. That's all they're saying is like realistic combat. We're going to have like the realistic combat. We're not going to have no projectiles. We're not going to add that. We're not going to be super goofy. And it's like, okay, I still don't trust them though. I'm still like kind of on edge about this new Virtua Fighter game. I don't know if I feel like that's the only thing they're like recognizing about Virtua Fighter. Like there's much more to Virtua Fighter than just having grounded fighting styles, I don't know. I'm very worried about it. I think Sega is too focused on following trends. I think this really started all the way back with the Dreamcast, though. Like this has been going on before I was even born. Sega is just. Even then, honestly, I'm gonna be like extra cynical and say Sega was always about chasing trends. I mean, that's why they made Sonic in the first place. They made, like, as undoubtedly cynical as it is, they made Sonic in the first place to chase a trend. Like that's the entire point. Like if you want to look at it like in the most cynical way ever, which also is kind of just a realistic way of looking at it. Yeah, they just wanted to chase a trend. And like, like, I don't know, even looking at something like, I don't know, Flicky is kind of like Mappy. There were always, Sega was always chasing trends, but at the very least, from like, 1984 to 1998, I want to say, they could still be like ahead of the curve on, some trends, Actually, I'll be nicer. I'll say till like around like Super Monkey Ball's release, I guess. They were like still ahead of the curve on trends, but like, now they're like solely chasing trends and they do not understand them at all. I don't know. I don't want to get into my big Sega rant, but like, I don't know. I don't know. The Tupac thing is like, that might be up there as one of the worst things Sega has done. Why do we need a dead man's likeness in a game, a man who died in 1996? To be in a game set in 1920s Japan. Why do we need a game set in 1920s Japan? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing. Despite my cynicism about Sonic Racing Crossworlds, I do actually think it is cool how they have like all these guest characters and stuff. I think it's cool that like this is giving like some. Not only are characters like SpongeBob and Steve like giving more attention to the Sonic game, but also the Sonic game is giving more attention to like lesser known characters like Knights and Arl, and I think that's cool. And I also like the retro crossovers like Pac-Man and Mega Man. It's like all over the place. You got something for like new audiences. You got the stuff for Sega fans. You got just stuff for video game fans in general. Like I like that, but like at that point, just don't make a Sonic racing game, like, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. I just wish there was like, I know there's Dissidia Final Fantasy, but it would be totally awesome if there was a Final Fantasy crossover fighting game where you just play as different characters from different Final Fantasy games. Like, Tifa is undoubtedly like a great character for a fighting game. Like it'd be really cool to see like, I don't know, this sort of ArcSys style unified anime art style Final Fantasy fighting game. Like that'd be awesome. But I don't know. Tifa just doesn't need to be in Street Fighter. Like this is going too far. Like we spent like a good nearly 40 years not having crap like this. Like the closest we got was Ingrid, and then we got, you know, the Fatal Fury characters, which is like fine because it's like Fatal Fury and Street Fighter are close enough to where it's like, you know, it feels like an honorable thing. Also, this music is hilarious in the background. I don't know. I don't know. I'm cynical about all these new announcements and stuff. And they got me complaining again. Oh really? I don't know. I have to. I do want to look more. I'm definitely, as a Virtual Fighter fan. I mean, Virtual Fighter outside of Sonic is definitely my favorite Sega franchise. So like, it's one I'm very passionate about. So I didn't look too much into it this morning when I woke up and saw like all the announcements and stuff. But I definitely will like look more into this new game. I don't know. No, I'm not doing the Sonic was never good thing. Okay, my patrons know because they've seen this video. I mean, interesting YT Observer, you're in the chat. Yeah, I know you commented on the video on Patreon. I'm thinking of revisiting that idea of like that rant that I removed from that one video, that like that deleted section of that one video that I posted on Patreon. I'm thinking of expanding that into a larger video, but I think I can make some points better. But also I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I got my point across well enough to where I could just make that its own video. But yeah, the whole Sonic being a cynical corporate mascot thing, I don't know. I feel like that's a discussion not a lot of people are like willing to have. But it's like, I don't know. Sonic is very, very complicated, you know, in terms of, I don't know. I blame MFIA, the old country, Mafia, the old country. No, it's fine. All we got left is Assault. We're good. Then I guess Sega was never good. Oh, here we go. I don't know if I don't know how sarcastic you're being, or if you're just like trying to throw a pity party. Crossworlds is better than Mario Kart World. I haven't played both to see, but that's not a crazy take, you know? That does feel like, honestly, even as far back as like Transformed, if you said they were better than Mario Kart, honestly, like everybody knows I think everybody in here knows my opinion on Mario Kart. I hate Mario Kart. I've never actually explained why though, actually. I don't think. How much have I gone? I don't know how much I've gone into this, but like I despise Mario Kart just for like existing. They are good games. They're all very good games. Well, I don't know about World, but I just don't like the fact that it exists. The fact that it's more popular than the main Mario platformer series. Like, I don't like the fact that it just replaces. I think I actually did mention this in my Darkstalkers, in one of the Darkstalkers videos. I don't remember what I mentioned this in, but like, I don't like Mario Kart for the fact that we don't get new F-Zero games because of it. And it's like, okay, well, like, imagine the same thing being applied to other genres, you know? Like, imagine instead of Zelda, we just had Mario. Instead of Metroid, we just had Mario. And instead of Pokemon, we just had Mario. I mean, I guess there are Mario platformer spin-offs. There are Mario, like, RPG spin-offs. You know, there's Super Smash Brothers, which kind of, but like, I don't know. Mario Kart bugs me more. I feel like that should be like an original IP and not just Mario, you know? Meanwhile, for Sonic, I actually think that's a little more justified if like the racing games took over the Sonic series. Like, that's a weird alternate history to think of. And I've just been letting the song loop. I don't know, just like Sonic being taken over by racing games, like it makes sense given the whole, you know, Sonic thing. I don't know. There's a new ukulele game that looks like an upscaled DS game. Yeah. Mafia. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sonic Advance 2. Okay, now you guys are gonna keep me. I am not gonna get to Assault, guys. I'm gonna get out of here because this music is kind of. It was funny at first. Now it's getting kind of annoying. Hold on. I'll move out here to finish my rants and read the rest of the chat. Okay, where? There is no escape. Okay. Sonic Advance 2. Sonic Advance 2, I think, may have been the first Sonic game I played. It was either Sonic Advance or Sonic Advance 2 was the first one I actually played. And Sonic Advance 2, the level design, come on, you cannot enjoy getting those Chaos Emeralds. That's all I'm going to say about it. Also, I don't know. I actually think I'd rank the Sonic Advance games backwards. Like 3, 2, 1. 3 isn't that bad, honestly. 2 has a lot of things that bring it down. Like the later, like people complain about Advance 1's level design, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You're talking about like the very, very, very end game. Because Advance 2, like a larger portion of that game is that kind of annoying design people usually complain about with Advance 1. Like Advance 1 is pretty solid as far as things go. Like it's got the nice slow-paced platforming from Sonic 3, but it's got like the fun like pacing of Sonic 2. I like Sonic Advance 1 a lot. But I will commend Sonic Advance 2 and Sonic Advance 3 for like having new ideas and not just basically being like, okay, here's more of the Mega Drive games like Sonic Advance 1 was. Yeah, we need Sega, instead of freaking releasing Sonic Pico Park. Why Sonic? Like, how did this happen? Anyways, I mean, I don't know. It's probably going to be fun. I mean, but instead of doing that, you could release the Sonic Advance trilogy. I don't know if they're having like legal troubles with THQ or something, but yeah. Anyways, everyone coming in, you've reached the rant section of the stream because we're talking about the current gaming news. No, it's fine. Interesting YT Observer. It's fine. I enjoy going on these rants, and this isn't stuff that's like difficult to talk about. It's fun. It's okay. We can continue playing Assault after this. Yeah, I do kind of. This is a hot take. I actually like how the boost mechanics work a little bit better in Sonic Advance 2 than in the Sonic Rush games. I think they work a little bit better for a 2D game. Yeah, but there needs to be a Sonic Advance Trilogy re-release. And you know what? Screw it. Include Battle and Sonic Pinball on there too. That'd be awesome. Anyways, Assault version 1, Assault version 2. I don't know how you unlock Assault Plus. I'm gonna assume Assault version 2 is Plus. I actually don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and play the game. Let's quit ranting about Sonic. I'm gonna have a hard time with this one. Not in the same way I was having a hard time with Return of Ishtar and Genpei Toumaden. It's just the controls are very weird in this one. Yeah, once again, my Gunmeister 22. You can remind me how to get Assault Plus. You've been my go-to for all these secrets and stuff. That is an insane statement that hurts my soul. I need less current Sonic and more Sonic Colors Sonic, if y'all get what I mean. I remember when Sonic Colors Sonic was current Sonic. What are you talking about? Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. Yeah, I played a little bit of that. I don't know. I'm not really like, okay, even though I was talking about it, I'm not really like fiending for like just a Sonic racing game. I just like, it's more so them existing, being created by Sega. I don't know. Um, yeah, with the I do want to apologize to you, Gunmeister 22, for not I mean, I don't know, for just not really listening to you um when you were trying to tell me what to do in Return of Ishtar and uh Genpei Toumaden. It's just very difficult. I really hate, it's not that I hate that I'm bad at the games, it's that I hate that I'm like kind of dismissing them because I want to move on to other games. I hate that more. You know, I don't want to hop on here and play a game just to be like dismissive of it and just like, okay, well, this is how it works. This is, I'm showing it off. This is what the game looks like. I'm not actually going to try to make progress in it. Like, I don't like doing that, but anyways. All right, so Assault, these controls hurt my brain. I have to like really think about how I move. Okay. All right. All right. There we go. No. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'll just uh over here. Okay. There we go. That's good. That's good. Whoa. There we go. I should play this for a while so I can get used to the controls, but I'm glad I tried to play this a little bit beforehand. Well, that didn't work. I like this game though. This is, I don't know, this is kind of, I don't know if Namco considers this does not play like a Tank Battalion game, so I don't think they do consider it part of the Tank Battalion Battle City series, but it is kind of like that. Let me shoot down the big tank. This game is definitely probably like easier to grasp how to control and with like the actual arcade sticks. But once again, this is another twin stick. Okay, I haven't really been talking about it. This is another like twin stick game. Like which once again doesn't have DualShock support, so yeah, I feel like I feel like this collection should have came out just a little bit later. It should have been delayed. And I'd also probably put Libbo Rabble on here instead, but you know, I'm not Namco in the 1990s. Yeah. But yeah, this is not like it's not using like the DualShock. It's the D-pad and the buttons. How I'm controlling it, but also has like weird like mech controls. I actually had this short period of time, like this really short period of time. I don't even remember how old I was. I was like 15 or 16, where I was like really into mech games, like Virtual On. Um, but yeah, hold on. I guess I got to go all the way back to the Assault Museum. All right, you can tell me how to get Assault Plus now. Yeah, it is kind of like Katamari with face buttons, but also not. I guess I'll play version 2. Whatever the difference here is. Yeah, it's mode 7 Battle City. Yes, this released before the DualShock. I think all of the Namco museums released before the DualShock. So that's kind of lame. That's kind of lame. Go to the X room. Okay. So I'll do it after this. Alright, whoa. Alright. Dude, dude. This is a very methodical game. It doesn't look like it, but it really is. Alright. The thing is, like, the controls for turning are reversed, but, like, in a way, I can't really explain it. I cannot explain the controls of this game. You'll just, like, they're easy to figure out, though, I will say. But they're very, very hard to master. And, like, remember, muscle memory really messes you up on this one, because it's like, oh, no, that's left. That's to go the other way. I love the atmosphere this game has. It's very quiet. I also love those. Apparently, to any of you who have played the Sharp X68000 and Mega Drive game, Granada, this game was actually an influence on it, apparently. They don't really play that similarly, but yeah. Okay. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, back. Then back. Out. Nope. Press R1, R2, L1, L2. Alright. I'll try to save that. I'll try to make a little more progress. I'm probably not going to. Alright. That's the button to turn. Then go forward. Yeah, here we go. Then turn. Then, oh man. Yeah, this is game over. Okay. Alright, so we're going to the X room. Yeah, so this collection did not have 6 games. Unfortunately. I think this is just going to take me back to where I was in the museum. Oh yeah, I didn't even really comment on this museum. I mean, the music. I had my little rant over this goofy music. I don't know what the voice is saying, but yeah, I like this. I like it. Yeah, there we go. I don't have much to say about it. I just like it. It's cool. It's cool. I don't know, for some weird reason, it's giving me vibes as like the same vibes as like 1990s Lego set boxes. That is a very weirdly specific vibe that I love and no one else does. I should do a video about that. 5 games plus the ability to jump. You know what? Yeah. To jump in one of the museums. Alright, X room. We're finally going to the X room. Well, this is mysterious. This is creepy. R1, R2, L1, L2, up and triangle all at the same time. Well, that was quick. Uh-huh, then what? Oh, hello. I don't know what game you're from. I don't recognize you. Oh, follow me. Where am I? Assault Plus, there it is. Uh-huh. Like, get over there. There we go. Ow. Whoa. Assault Plus. Ah! Okay, that's really cool. Oh. Oh no, people are watching me. Oh no. I'm being watched. I didn't realize I was being watched. Get it? It's funny because I'm streaming, so I'm like being all right. Assault Plus. I do too. I do too. I wish games still had cheat codes. I think we've officially reached a time period where nostalgia is not a bad thing. Like it's like, oh, things were worse in this particular area in this time period, but it's like no. Let's go back. Let's please go back. Um, the art for the tanks are made by the same guy who made the Gundam mech art. Well, which the Gundam mech art? There were a lot of different artists. Robot band Pick Pack. I think I know what this is. Somebody brought this up. Oh yeah, there were robots. Oh yeah, they're in this volume. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about. We'll see them later. Anyways, here's Assault Plus, Easy Assault. Well, I suck at this game, so I need Easy Assault. Bam. Oh no, music! You've completely ruined the vibe. This really feels more like a Taito game than a Namco game. I don't know, in a weird way. This is like the Namco game that feels the most like a Taito game, and I can't really explain why. It kind of reminds me of Camel Try, just because of the rotation and nothing else. Okay, as you guys can see, I've gotten a way better grasp of the controls. Okawara. Okay. Sampled instruments. Yeah, 1988. There were... This was still kind of new technology in 1988, but not really. There were games that had sampled instruments before this one. Oh. Does he take more hits? Get him. No. I couldn't turn around fast. I couldn't dodge fast enough once again. Left or right on both treads. Okay. Oh no. Up. Yep. Alright, left or right on both treads to roll. Well, yeah, that's... Huh? Once again, I'm missing your hints here. Left or right. Like this is what I'm doing. I don't think that's what you're talking about though. It's just me rotating. Like an actual dodge maneuver. Like I'm literally pressing like the left right buttons. But that doesn't do anything. Or on the D-pad. Like a... Press left and square. Oh! Or right and... Okay, okay. So it only does something if you're pressing both of them. Okay, I get it now. Okay. Okay, and then... okay. Okay. I understand it now, and I probably... Once again, these take a while to get used to. Especially, at least, playing with, you know, a controller like this. Also, I'm running the timer out. Running the timer down. And I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Even though I just learned how to do it, I didn't do it. Because I was like, okay, I'm gonna shoot this. I'm not gonna. There we go. Stage 1 cleared. Ah, the barrel roll. Now you assault on next stage. What does that mean? Whoop. Whoop. That's fun to do. Anyways. Let's go forward. Let's turn. Let's turn again. Now let's ignore those guys. And just get to the end. Get him. Get him. There we go. Oh no, a tight space. We do not need a tight space with this awkward control scheme. Oh, you straight up cannot go through it. Oh, you gotta like, oh, you gotta do the, okay, never mind. There we go. I did evade. Finally, I evaded something. All right. Whoa. Oh. Ah! That didn't work. That didn't work. Game over. Oh yeah, Galaga Destination Earth. That's when I said that weirdly. That's when Namco like licensed. I actually want to talk about these someday. Namco actually licensed. Well, actually, Namco licensed Galaxian out to Bandai for them to make a Gundam-themed Galaxian game for PlayStation, and Taito licensed Space Invaders out for Bandai to make a Space Invaders theme. A Space okay, I just blanked out. A Space Invaders themed game. A Kamen Rider themed Space Invaders game. I cannot construct a sentence. Yeah, this game came out in 1988, so there's like a little more space for more graphics, so you can have longer names and stuff. Anyways, yeah, that was cool. I like how each time I played Assault, I got better at it, but I'm still not very good. Yeah, this isn't a game I would call bad. It takes some time to learn. I'm not as dismissive of it as I am with Genpei Toumaden and okay, it feels weird moving with regular controls again after playing Assault for so long. Anyways, now we gotta go to the extras room. I was gonna go back to play some Ordyne, but this has gone on for a while. Library, memory. This time it is not. It's that thing. It's not Wagyan. Theater. I don't know if the theater's the same as last time. I gotta... Oh, they're elevators now. I forgot. No, this is C. We have volume 5 left to go. Look at it. Whoa. This reminds me of Perfect Dark for some reason. By the way, somebody guessed on one of my community posts that I'm talking about Perfect Dark. I'm not talking about Perfect Dark in my next video, but, you know, good guess, I guess, given what I've said. More NG. There's one with Valkyrie. Dirt Fox. Burning Force. Marvel Land. Is that Soul Blue? Yeah, just Druaga stuff, even though they weren't releasing a game at that time. Cosmo Gang. Actually, is that Dragon Saber? Mappy. Steel Gunner. That's actually a cool game, by the way. Is that the game I'm thinking of? I actually don't know. Rolling Thunder 2. Oh yeah, that new reboot got canceled. I forgot about that. I guess I gotta give you guys another hint as to what I'm talking about. Okay, the second game released on Saturn in 1996 and was released by Atlas. Okay, I'll give you guys that. Assault. Okay. This is Assault art. I think this is just the art for all the games. Oh no, they're doing like a weird thing like they did last time. Hey buddy. You good? You upset that you're not in this game? Yeah, we got libble rabble characters. But they're... This is the most lively feel. Like, this doesn't have a liminal vibe. This is very lively feeling. Pac-Land. Anyways, sorry, I blinked out there. Are these the Barrows from Warp and Warp? What the heck, man? Hello. Oh, he's waiting. He's got flowers in his hand. Oh. Oh, somebody's sad. Ordyne. Yeah, it's just art. I'm not going to look at all the art. Battle. Yes. Look, it's Namco-topia. You good? You good, buddy? You look mad. What is this? What is this? Telephone cards. Okay. It's a battle. What's going on? Oh, that is disturbing. Official history. Oh, this is the thing we had in Volume 3. Did they update it since Volume 3? Hold on. I think there might be new games on this one from Volume 3 because this released a few months later. But yeah. We already went over this when I did Volume 3, so I'm not going to do it again. The paintings look like Minecraft paintings. Yeah, just because they're so low resolution. Anyways, I straight up forgot the library was different in this one. Namco Gallery. Fun fact, Namco Gallery is actually the name of Namco's Game Boy collection series. They aren't as interesting as these, though. The only interesting thing I can really think of to say about Namco Gallery is that one of them had, what's on the second floor? What's on the second floor? I gotta know what's on. Is the theater on the second floor? Anyways, the interesting thing about Namco Gallery is that one of them has a version of Dig Dug. Okay, yeah, it is on the second floor. Okay. That's some nice attention to detail there. It contains... Okay, this is completely different from the original, from the one in the previous one. One of the Namco galleries contains a Game Boy port of Dig Dug that was previously only released in North America and then later made its way to Japan through that. And that's actually a cool version of Dig Dug. Mappy, Mappette, one of the Mappy kids. I'm calling her Mappette. I don't even care what her name is. Pino and Acha. Hey, we even have, what's her name? Pal. I don't remember. Actually, that's one of the kids. That's not even, or at least it looks like. That's not even Pac-Man. There they are. There's what you were talking about earlier. Also, they added Metro Cross Guide to the crowd. Anyways, this has the same function that it did last time. I don't need to show this again. No, I only plan to play the PS1 ones for now. I'm also kind of getting tired of doing these. I kind of want to move on to something different. Yeah, this is basically the same, functionally the same as the one in the theater in the last one. But yeah, there are lyrics in the Japanese version. Oh, that sucks that they removed it. Anyways, I do think it's weird. Does some weird form of segregation exist in the Namco universe here, where like all the cute cartoon characters have to sit up here, while all the humanoid characters have to be down there? I mean, technically, under those rules, I don't think Zandra should be down there with Valkyrie, but you know, I don't know. There's my dark Namco world theory. But yeah, anyways, my brain is fried after all of this. I guess it's time to rank the games now that we're all done. All right. So we got I don't really like how Ordyne forces you back into checkpoints when it already has a respawn system. I don't like when games do that, but other than that, I had a fun time with it. But I don't know if it gets worse the further you go in. But I like Ordyne. Alright, so ranking the 5 games, Ishtar is definitely at the bottom. This is the most baffling game inclusion in this whole series. They could have included Libble Rabble, they could have included Modos. Hell, they could have included Splatterhouse or something like that. I don't know, just something. I mean, the fact that this game even released in the first place is baffling. This is just this is Namco's most baffling game they've ever made. Because honestly, I feel like I would be less harsh to it if it wasn't an arcade game. I don't know. Just the ambitions this game had are weird. Genpei Toumaden. This is once again a mishmash. It's a mess, but you know, it's kind of fun to play for a little bit. Above that, I put Assault. I don't know. The controls take a while to get used to, but that's not a knock against the game. I do thoroughly enjoy it. It's pretty fun. Then honestly, I don't know. I had a really good time with Ordyne, but I feel like I shouldn't jump to put it at the #1 spot, so it's going at the #2 spot. And at #1 would be Pac-Land. It's a classic. It's not like I said, this is not the game I want to play when I'm in the mood to play like a platformer, but you know, it is a good game. It kind of holds up, I guess, as long as you understand how experimental it is, I guess, how fundamental to the genre. I don't know. My brain is fried. I can't think of words. Yeah, the skating guy was the Metrocross guy. But yeah, I don't know. I might go back and play some Ordyne a little bit, but like I said, my brain is fried. There's people still watching. I think I'll play some Ordyne just because I feel like it. I was having so much fun with it. I think I'll go back and I'll mess with the dip switches to see what was in there. Once again, this is probably the best museum in the series, but I'll have to like really look back. That's what I plan to do with Volume 5. Like after I'm done with that stream, if I have time, I'll like go back and look at all these and rank them all in that stream. So that stream's definitely going to be something to look forward to. But yeah, I'll play a little bit more of Ordyne and then I'll just get out of here. Yeah. Bro, you gotta talk to the girl. Wait, is there an Easter egg with her? I don't... He did... I think all it is just that, the number thing. I forgot what the number is. I think it's 7650. I didn't even mess with it. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to reset this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let me exit out of here and go back to talk to the girl again. Oh, it was a joke. Okay. I thought there was an Easter egg there again. I think all it is just like the little number on the cash register. Yeah, option, my ship, give me more. Rank. Make it. You know what? No, I'm gonna play on hard mode. Why not? Extend. Oh. I want type A. Yeah, okay, let's get out of here. Alright. For those who are just joining, I am done, but I'm still gonna play some Ordyne. Because why not? Because I have time to do it. Okay, now I know to watch out for that little blimp thing up there, because it will kill me if it touches me. I think it's weird. You guys think because I like these kinds of games so much that I would like be more familiar with Ordyne, but I'm really not. Welcome to the Space Inn. I want the Vulcan. I want the Spock. I'm the first person to ever make that joke. No. Okay. Oh yeah, I should bomb those. I don't want to use the bomb when I have auto fire. That messes me up. Oh my. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my lord. Okay, I'm doing terribly. My brain has completely rotted from doing this stream. This game is fun. Oh, I can't afford anything. Yeah, I guess I'll just play some more until I die. And then I'll go. Okay, I'm gonna have a hard time without that three-way shot I had. I shouldn't have given myself more lives. What was I thinking? Also, it's gonna take more hits since I set the difficulty higher. Yeah, I'm just gonna die to end this stream. But yeah, that's fun. I should definitely play Ordyne more. I love this continue stream. It's so cool. Yeah, I guess this is the end of the stream. I tend to have really long ends to these streams, but I guess that's it. That's all I have to say, is we're done. I'll let some people say their goodbyes, and then I'll just shut it off. Shut it off, just like literally like it's a giant machine. Just shut it off. Yeah, this might be, I guess, this might be my least favorite volume, honestly. But, yeah. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Yeah. Let's get out of this museum. I remember I had a little storyline going when I did the first two. I need to get a little storyline going for this one. Pac-Man exit the museum, and then yeah, I can't talk. May the rest of your day be excellent. You know what? Now I know how to end videos. I should end videos with that phrase. Anyways, we've got these little credits here. I guess I'll let them play out and then dip. Hideharu Sato, Mitsumasa Fujita, Ohayashi Yukuto. Why are there skulls around that one guy's name? Dancing Curd, Yoshiro Nagayama, Kim Am, Takehisa Sakurai, Heart, O2CA, Shinichi Yoshio Oki, 777 Tomohide, Moti. I'm trying to find all the people with like unique names. Well, goodbye, everybody. Question, okay, to answer your question, no. I don't plan to have a Discord. I have thought about it multiple times because I've had that question asked multiple times. I don't. I've also been cutting down on a lot of social media lately. Like I haven't really been using my Instagram for this. But I do have the YouTube community tab. Like people, I'm inviting. I should definitely like invite people to like post on there more often. You guys can all like post on my community tab. I don't really care what you guys do. I mean, obviously, I think you all know better, but yeah. Um, but yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching, sticking with me this whole time. Um, I guess one last thing. I'm gonna put up a community post while I'm streaming. I'm gonna open a new tab here on my laptop. And I'm gonna show you guys the thumbnail for the next video. And there you guys can check it out. And now I confirm what I'm going to be talking about. Sengoku Ace, which nobody guessed. That's what I'm going to be talking about. I teased this back in my Gunbird video, but tomorrow's video will be about Sengoku Ace, the Sengoku Ace trilogy. And yeah, it's going to be a little short, a little shorter than you'd expect, but you know, I guess that's good after that big video I was working on. Anyways. Yeah. Well, good night, everybody. Okay, well, it's not night for everybody. But whatever. Have a good time. Have a good ending. Have a wonderful existence. Wait, what was it that one person said? I want to repeat that. May the rest of your day